Afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I've been away for a wee while. Just wanted, basically, rattle through a bunch of videos in like a kind of 2 week period there, and then I've just took a wee period of reflection to kind of watch some of the content back. And as I say, I've not got access to a watch list, so I'm just trying to keep tabs on players manually, which is quite difficult. And I'm also just trying to study how often, how frequently these videos are of use to people, you know, if there's certain topics that are getting more views than others, and I'm just trying to make sure everything is kept meaningful and substantial. You know, I'm not just pumping stuff out for the sake of it. So yeah, first thing I just wanted to start the video off on is just the same page I kind of brought you to in one of the first videos. It's just this little overview page of, you know, the week ahead, the payouts for match days and everything. And the footy up in the top right. I think on the first video it was something like 52,000. That was like 2 weeks ago. And as you can see now, we're verging on that 60,000 market cap, which is absolutely huge. Okay, so there's been a fair wee bit going on in the last couple of weeks, guys. It's the last week since I've been on to you. A lot of it's transfer related. With it being January, I've been trying my best to get away from potential transfer targets that are getting inflated for one reason or another. It'll probably take a bit of a plummet come the deadline should they not move, and different things that are going on. Sorry. So yeah, I had a wee bit of adjustment. The last time you seen the portfolio, we had the Suarez, which we've released, and I've made a little deposit and I made a withdrawal, which I'll go over in another video in a bit more detail. But we've topped up on some Luke Shaw, we've got 15 of him, and we've went and picked up some Icardi. Both these guys are recommended in my kind of ones to watch videos, just for the fixture list that's coming up. And when I seen Icardi, the price he was at, I couldn't not get on him, because he's low in price so now, guys, and a big suspicion from my part is that a lot of people's money is sloshing about with transfer speculation, January targets, you know, guys like Carrasco and, you know, different transfers that are going on, Perisic yesterday, you know, these types of players, you know. I see Nicolas Pepe, Miguel Almiron's moved back up, these types of people. So I'm just trying to avoid that, and what I'm looking to do, as I say in almost every video, guys, is just try and see the crowd coming when the January bubble bursts in the next today's the 30th, the next 2 days. Then people will start moving their money back into match day winners, you know, guys that are going to scoopy dividends and who's got attractive fixture lists coming up, you know. So we're not looking to hang on. I'm kind of giving up on Monaco now with the whole Thierry Henry fiasco and getting Leandro Jardim back in. He's still really cheap, Falcao. I'm quite happy to hold him for another little bit, but we won't be hanging on to him for too much longer. Samir Handanovic as well, I'm quite happy to move him on once we get a decent price back for him. Eriksen plays tonight, I expect him to have a good game. I think Son might be in the match, but there'll be no Kane and no Ali, so you expect Eriksen to be at the focal point of everything Tottenham do tonight. And Duvan Zapata, he's still got a wee bit to go for a wee bit of January if someone gets linked to him last minute. Last time I spoke about him, I said if he gets linked with Spurs or West Ham, you know, we're on to a good thing. And it's held his price up where it is. He's not plummeted all the way back down because there is some tenuous links there to the Premier League. The problem with Zapata is that he's on loan from Sampdoria, and Atalanta, I beg your pardon, have a 25 million buyout for him, and Sampdoria have a buyout of 35 million. So if somebody wants to buy him from Sampdoria, they pay 35, but if Atalanta want him, they can pay 25. So it's quite a complicated thing. And after the Higuain transfer went through, I wouldn't be surprised if someone did manage to get it over the line, if they were willing to do the paperwork and graph through it. But when you realise that's the kind of the web that's been weaved with Zapata, it's unlikely he will make a move in the January window. Okay, so Falcao and Handanovic, your days are numbered. Zapata, days are numbered. Eriksen, we're happy to hold. Shaw and Icardi are here for a while. Okay, so we then jump in, guys, into flash scores, and what I've done is I've earmarked all the fixtures for the players I've got for as long as flash scores, for as far in advance as they have them. So we had Man United playing last night. Luke Shaw didn't do very much, and that's why he's got a little bit of a dip. I bought him 2 days before that game, so there's been some people on him for the match, and that's what put him up to that £2.21 mark. And then those people have dumped him and he's went down to £2.17, which is, again, this doesn't make him any less attractive. If anything, it makes him more attractive, because you see Man United on Saturday, I think that is, they have Leicester away. Luke Shaw continues to play, and Man United continue to look good with a wee bit of Fergie time last night. After that, they go into an away match at Fulham, and then they've got Champions League, you know. So the next, between now and basically the 12th, it's a good time to be holding Shaw. So we're quite happy with that. Big up, excuse me. Tottenham tonight at Watford, and then after that, Tottenham, I think they maybe able to grab their game on this now. Yeah, Newcastle at home. Yeah, we can boom and grab that. Put that on the list, that's fine. And then Leicester after that, can we grab that? No, we can't just yet. So yeah, 3 home games coming up for Eriksen, so we expect that to work out pretty well. Monaco at home to Toulouse, but Jardim's official first game back. You know, anything could happen. I'm quite happy to hold him for some goal bonus and a wee bit of a rise. 7 o'clock on Saturday. See what happens before we move him on. Good bit of history in this game. 4 goals. I've not looked at it to see if Falcao has got a scoring record against this team. Not played in that match. We'll have a look right now, guys. That's what it's all about. Looking for things together. Not played there, but Ronnie Lopez has a bit of history. Monaco at home. Falcao plays and scores alongside Mbappe. Game before that, Falcao plays, but Mbappe scores. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not holding my breath on it, but as long as we minimise the losses. He's already bagged us, I think. He's definitely bagged us 1 goal, maybe 2. So we've got some dividends to offset any losses against, which is not a bad position to be in. And then Inter Milan at home at Bologna on Sunday, that looks like. And I don't know if the kick-off time has been announced. Yes, it is. It's 5 o'clock. And Atalanta, we're holding on to Zapata for this. This is a Monday night fixture. It'll be a single match day, and there'll probably be 2 games on, 3 games on at the most. So that'll make him even more appealing on that Monday. So whatever price he's at, as we've seen in the past, where the hell Slash Scores went? You know, being one of a few promising looking players on a match day will boost his price. Yes, so there's 2 games in Serie A. Lazio away to Frosinone, so Lazio players will look attractive on Monday. Liverpool at home at West Ham, and Vallecano and Leganes, so there's potential there definitely. And yeah, that's pretty much the size of it, guys. That's where we're at. I'm not going to probably drop in our video until we get past the 1st of January and we really see what the market does off the back of that, who gets dropped, who gets picked up. So as we look at it now, the highest price, or the highest increase, what's come on here? I went for increase there. What's came on? Yeah, so you can see with the increase, a lot of these guys, Suarez, Havertz, Jovic, Brewster, Pepe, you know, a lot of these guys, Brandt, Leal, are all potential transfer targets for different teams, you know, so that's why they're moving up. On the decrease side of things, we see who's dropping recently. Odoi, obviously we've seen his speculation fizzle out. Jovic, again, you know, so they're all kind of, a lot of the big movers. Werner, we spoke about Werner when I was holding him. I was saying he was due some speculation. He eventually got his speculation. We dropped him early, £5-ish, and then after I dropped him, he's went up to, as you see there, £5.80. It was a bit of a peak, you know. He's just getting linked with people. He's definitely not moving in this January window. He's quite a club loyal person at this point. But yeah, so we're looking to see what moving out of January does to prices. The market is so big now, it's really hard to forecast how big people, when they drop a position, how far down in price they're going to go. And equally, when you've got people who are on a down, it's really hard to forecast how high they will again reach when they become more valuable and people jump on them, because as I was showing you here, the market cap is now at 59,000. I'm very wary that there will be a dip coming. Perhaps after the window closes, you'll see the market cap, rather than it saying plus 333.85, you might see a minus 20 or a minus something. And at which point, you know, you want to be careful with who you're holding and how volatile they potentially are to external factors like speculation, injuries and whatever as well, guys. Okay, so just wanted to catch up with you today, just let you know where we're at, what we're thinking and what we're doing. Please, guys, I would love all of you who watch the video to drop a wee a like on the video. Please leave a comment, interact, and please, if you've not already, subscribed, and just helps me keep a track of what information you see is valuable and what more information I can try and dig up, and we can work out together and see what's going on with the portfolio and how you guys want to play your game. Basically, we see Suarez back in the press a day or two after I drop him. Yes, he's saying Suarez, Denis Suarez is out the door. It's not really anything, is it? So yeah, excellent, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'd say please like, subscribe, comment. If you find me on Twitter, retweet that, tweet that I put out. everything, guys, and I'm happy to interact with everyone and get stuck in, guys. Good luck over the next 2 days if you are on a transfer target. I hope the transfer you're wanting goes through. And on a side note, guys, I spoke about him before. I had him at IPO. We had a wee discussion about him not too long ago. It looks like he's about to join Newcastle, like I kind of said to you before. He's up at that 209 mark, and if you were looking at him when I brought him to you guys, he was down at that kind of £1.88 mark. You've got a good turnout of him. When this guy then takes a little bit of a flop after the window closes, if he goes below that £2 mark, this guy, if he takes to the Premier League well, he's going to be very, very attractive. Newcastle have got good record of buying in January and getting a decent run out of people. You think back to the people like Papi Cisse and Demba Ba. These guys were all January signings from memory. And if this guy is a real promising player. So if he does well for Newcastle in the next 6 months, Rafa goes in the summer. Ashley loves to make money. If he can buy somebody for 20 million and then in 6 months time sell him for 40, he's definitely going to do it. That's the way Ashley works, you know. So he's a good guy to be holding, especially if he takes to the Premier League well. Newcastle are on good form. This guy could be a big player coming up. Okay, so somebody to keep an eye on, guys. Thanks for watching again. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, guys, and I'll chat to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.